I never imagined that settling into a cozy suburban spot in Willow Creek, just outside Dallas, would lead to a showdown with a gun pressed against my wife's heart. But there we stood, right at our driveway, when a dark pickup truck slammed to a stop, high beams piercing the evening dusk. A burly guy in a knockoff tactical jacket, emblazoned with HOA Patrol, leaped out, his hand snapping to the holster on his belt. He yelled like we were intruders on our own turf. Neighbors peeked from windows, murmuring, sensing drama. My pulse raced, but my wife, she didn't budge, her gaze fixed on his unsteady grip. He had no clue who he was messing with. To him, she was just another resident to bully. But the reality? He'd just ignited a firestorm he couldn't extinguish. We hadn't even unpacked the last of our boxes when I sensed trouble in this place. You know those neighborhoods where folks wave hello and drop off pies? Not Willow Creek. Our greeting was that truck creeping up, gravel crunching under tires like a bad omen. HOA Patrol screamed across the side in aggressive font. This wasn't your grandma's neighborhood watch with whistles and vests. These guys played soldier, full gear and attitude. The window rolled down, revealing a guy with a buzz cut and shades, even as the sun dipped low. His jaw set like he lived on energy drinks. "You can't leave that RV there," he barked, pointing at our rental vehicle parked curbside by our new home. I blinked. "What?" He hopped out, boots thudding dramatically, adjusting his vest like he was gearing up for battle. Clipboard in hand, he tapped it, obstructing the road. "Fire trucks can't pass." I looked back. The street was wide as a highway, no traffic but a jogger blocks away. "You're joking," I said, chuckling nervously, half expecting hidden cameras. But my wife wasn't amused. She stood, arms folded, eyes narrowing like she was dissecting him. If you've seen a pro boxer size up an opponent, that's her vibe. Cool, calculated, lethal. "Sir," she said smoothly, "we're settling in. It'll be gone soon." He smirked. "Rules don't bend." He scribbled like it was a death sentence. My temper flared. "We just arrived. Cut us some slack." He glanced up, grinning. "Slack? This community's about order." That's when a hit met. His wasn't an HOA. It was a dictatorship. The truck idled threateningly, another patrol guy inside, fingers drumming impatiently. Neighbors watched from afar, some pitying, others amused, a few relieved it wasn't them. My wife stayed statue still, memorizing his every move, his posture, his sneer, the twitch near his belt, like she was building a file on him. He tore off the ticket and shoved it at me. "Fine, $200 for improper parking. First of plenty if you don't shape up." I read it, bold print, screaming violation. "This is nuts." "Not kidding," he replied flatly. "We take enforcement seriously." I wanted to call him out on his mall cop charade, but the engine rev made me bite my tongue. "Nice welcome," I muttered to my wife. She didn't smile, whispering, "Stay cool. They're testing us." Her tone was practiced, like she'd navigated worse storms. They drove off, leaving tension hanging. I figured that was it. Wrong. That night, after hauling in the final box, the truck cruised by again, slow, beams slicing our windows. I peered out, buzz cut, guy jotting notes under dash light. About us. In that dark moment, I knew this was no mix-up. It was a siege. And what they didn't know, my wife was the worst target for their games. The next morning, I thought it'd blow over. Nope. A sharp rap at the door, 3 knocks like a raid. My wife was upstairs. I opened to a woman in her 50s, navy suit, heels dug in, lipstick sharp as her smile. "Morning. I'm Karen Whitaker, Willow Creek HOA president." "Welcome." Her handshake was icy, eyes scanning our messy haul boxes, dust trails like tallying sins. "Thanks," I said warily, still unpacking. She pulled the laminated ticket from a folder. "We must address this violation. Blocking access. $200 due in 10 days. I stared. "You laminated it?" "Records matter," she said patronizingly. Behind her, the truck idled, buzz cut, leaning on the hood, another guy tapping a nightstick. This was intimidation theater. "Look, the RV's gone. No harm done." Waver. Her smile thinned. One slip, and chaos reigns trash outlet. Yards unkempt, values tank. Want that? It's parking, not apocalypse. I shot back. She leaned in. Compliance is key. I run this HOA. Respect it. My wife descended, nodding politely. Issue. Karen thrust the paper. Your husband resists rules. My wife took it, studied, and folded it neatly. We'll look it over. Thanks. Karen flushed. No over. Pay, or else. The engine revved. My wife met her gaze. We'll manage. Goodbye. Firm, unyielding. Karen hesitated, sensing steel, then spun away, truck trailing. Inside, I asked, why no fight? She shrugged. Fighting feeds them. Let them think they win for now. For now. She gave that knowing look. Trust me. Later, as I unpacked, she watched the street. The truck passed twice. Not scared, strategizing. Chills hit. This was brewing big. Harassment ramped up. By day 4, notices plastered our door. Yard clutter, empty bins, visible unpacked items, and even excessive porch light. Fines piled like debt. I joked about casino odds, but laughs faded at midnight. Patrol struck crawling, beams invading bedrooms. Once they stopped, flashlight blasting our window, notes taken. My wife drew curtains, unfazed. I lay awake, fuming. Morning brought another. Light pollution. They'd shown lights, then find us. Absurdity turned terrifying. Neighbors dodged my vents, one whispering, head down, don't poke. Like occupation. But my wife, unruffled, unpacking, waving cheerily yet tracking them like prey. One night, after flashlight games, I exploded. This is harassment. Call cops. She sorted papers calmly. What? Drive-bys? Notices? Cops call it civil. So we cave. Her eyes locked. No. We wait. They'll overstep. Then we're ready. Shivers not fear, but her chest master vibe. Escalation hit at routine check. A truck rolled up with strobes, 3 patrol guys marching. I met them. Help. Buzzcut grunted. Inspection. Of what? He pointed at our small Texas flag by the garage. Unapproved decor. Disrupts uniformity. Wanted $50 fine. I choked. It's the state flag. He scribbled. Code 14. Laughing bitterly, I said, uniformity? Insane. My wife emerged. Noted. Leave. Her command tone made them pause, glance, and retreat wordlessly. Inside, how? She smiled faintly. Tone matters. Power spots power. By the embossed summons mandatory meeting or fine I was wired. We entered the clubhouse. Beige walls, folding chairs, residents clutching rulebooks like Bibles. Karen at the podium, suit glaring, flanked by patrol. Not meeting tribunal. Order, she barked, addressing flagrant defiance from the harassers. Eyes on us. Stand. I rose, my wife poised. Karen listed. Parking, lights, clutter, flag. Deny. I opened my mouth, but my wife stopped me. Not charges, petty gripes. Gasp. Karen. Rules ensure equity. Wife. Equity sans sense is oppression. No room here. Silence. Karen snapped. No debate. Probation. One more lean. Temper boiled, but wife stepped up. Intimidation fails. Bullies overplay. Regret follows. The room tensed. A patrol jabbed. Watch it. Murmurs. Too far. Karen slammed. Adjourned. Warned. Patrol advanced threateningly. My wife didn't blink, linking my arm, exiting like victors. Outside, adrenaline surged. You targeted us. Her eyes are firm. Good. See their move. It came deceptively calm. Sun up, birds singing. Wife watering plants by the fence. I'm inside with coffee. Engine roar, truck screeched. Buzz cut and partner out, hand on gun. I rushed out. What? Violation, unapproved plants. She's gardening. He drew a pistol, aiming at her. Hands up. Time froze. Mug shattered. Neighbors emerged, gasping, filming. Insane. I yelled. Partner blocked. Wife straightened, dirt on gloves, locked eyes. You don't want this. He snarled. Move. She lower it. Tone waited. He wavered. Partner, bluffing. Karen stormed up. Enforce. Wife, call off. Cross line. Absurdity peaked gun over plants in suburbia. The crowd buzzed. Too far. Wife smiled calmly. 5 seconds to drop, or life ruins. He blinked, arm shaking. She reached pocket gasps. Out came wallet, flipped, Secret Service badge. Air vacuumed. Drop. Now. Pistol clattered. Pale, he realized, federal agent. The partner dropped the clipboard. Fake. Karen horrified. Wife, taken down real threats. Your play power? Crumbles. Neighbors cheered. Finally, the guard knelt. Didn't know. Point. Never pull unless ready. I gape at me wife, commanding, unbreakable. Karen squeaked. Misunderstanding. Wife whirled. Gun on me? Assault. Didn't order, you enabled. Crowd shifted, sharing tales. Fines for holidays, threats during emergencies. Dam broke, fear gone. Sirens wailed. Cops arrived, guns out. And wife flashed a badge. Secret Service. Stand down. Sergeant verified, holstered. Secure suspects. Cops cuffed the patrol, grilled Karen. She ordered force, the guard blurted. Outrage roared. Wife detailed calmly, leading. Chaos settled. Patrol jailed, Karen crumbling. Neighbors buzzed with relief. One showed a video. Got all. Wife. Truth counts. A week later, the media swarmed. Viral video. HOA goon guns down woman over garden she's fed agent. Karen's press flop chanted down. Lawsuit hit. Harassment, embezzlement exposed. Allies fled. The board ousted her. She packed midnight. Vanished rumors of failed comebacks. Willow Creek transformed. No patrols. Kids biked free. Block parties bloomed. At 1, toast to us. I sighed on the porch. Over plants. Wild. Wife. Power play. Fear crumbles to real strength. I marveled. You knew he bluffed. Faint smile. No conviction. Our move became legend. HOA thought badges meant power. Wife's was real. Bullies thrive on silence until one stands. She didn't rage. Calm exposed them. Community freed. What do you think? Have you dealt with overzealous HOAs or bullies hiding behind rules? Share in comments, take a stand. Voice your view. Let's discuss.